Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2024. This is my regular ritual stand-up, my morning vlog. Never feel it so much as on Monday mornings, my morning vlog, where I come in here and turn the lights and the camera and report to you and to me what I've been doing to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. Coming up on 18 months, Monday, I think. Yeah, I think I've did the math right. Monday with 18 months of this endeavor. Still cooking. So let's start by talking about Friday and the weekend. So Friday, of course, I released my what is now a series, Friday Plays. It was about Yar's Revenge, and it's done very well. Since Friday, 6,600 views. It's up in the top 2 or 3 of my most recent 10 long-form videos, doing quite well. I pretty much expected it to be, and it's funny that my run-through of the game has prompted some people to start playing and try to beat the high score that I got, which was a high score that I... this is not a humble brag. This is just like... it's a misspent youth brag, if anything. I got a pretty good high score in my run-through of it, but then I had people playing going, I never had a score that high. I'm like, it's the kind of... That was a score that I got while I was trying to narrate it and dying too much, kind of thing. And the irony is, if I was trying to get a high score, I probably wouldn't do as well. But anyway, it prompted some people to start trying to beat the score that I got in the video, which I thought was great fun. Which means if they do, I'm going to turn around and do a run and try to beat it, because that's how high scores are. Anyway, that video, it did what you wanted, make people remember that game and hopefully want to play it again and rekindle memories of it. So yeah. In fact, I'm going to do, based on our discussions, by which I mean me rambling and you putting insightful comments below those rambles, last week, I'm going to not run a poll this week. I'll just pick a game that's a little lesser known, and then maybe return to the poll next week and see, just to, as you know, we're always experimenting, we're always trying and seeing. I mean, I like to get the feedback, but as we said, some of those lesser known games might never get picked up. Will people still want to click even though they don't know about it? We'll see. We'll find out, won't we? That'll be this week. Anyway, one of the things I wanted to do and did was kind of lay out my schedule for the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, what videos I plan on doing, and I have that somewhat laid out, I think. I also did some advanced work trying to lay out the Gary Kitchen interview to chop up into some short videos, because I think that interview lends itself very well. There's some great stuff, especially in the stuff I didn't use in the video, where he talks about Activision and Keystone Capers and Audacity and stuff like that, that I think will lend itself very well to a short, kind of a minute of him being insightful and talking about stuff that we never knew. Haven't published or created any shorts yet, but I've laid out a timeline of vertical, kind of thing, so I'll work on that. Of course, Friday was the podcast recording. We got the next 2 episodes in the can. I guess in the can typically means ready to publish. We got the next 2 episodes recorded. How about that? We'll put one in the can tomorrow, right? So, also the sponsored video from Mark and Mark's Mission Lab was published on Saturday. So that's done. We delivered that. They responded. They were very happy with what we delivered. So hopefully we get to work together again. And I hope it does what they need. I hope it gets more attention to their channel, which is what they would hope. Look, I get it. I've been where they are now. You're looking for ways to get out in front of the eyeballs that most would be interested in what you do, and they thought our audience was a good fit for that, and I hope it delivers on what they're hoping for. So let's talk about stats before we get into today. You know that I have this artificial metric of I'd like to be at 10,000 views and 50 subscribers average over the last 7 days. We've been well below that for the last probably week or week and a half, but coming up a bit thanks to a good weekend. So we're at 11,000 views, so well over the 10, just over the 10 I should say, and up to 38 subscribers, so below the 50, but you'll remember last week we were down around the 24 range, so that average has come up, which tells you a strong few days to bring that average up so hard, right? We had not hit a milestone on Friday, but over the weekend we have and almost more, right? So we're at 48,490. So about to hit 48.5 by later today, I would expect, if the trends continue. So 48.4 now, and so what did that take us? About with that velocity, I can't remember. About 3 weeks to get 500. That was 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. So that probably means. Yeah, it could be, I think end of May for 50 grand is pretty unlikely at this point, based on the velocity we're going, I think. I don't know, things could look up. I think we might be by It might be to 49 and change by the end of the month. We'll see. Still hanging in there. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and talk about today, which is pretty straightforward. It's a Monday. I'll be prepping the podcast for editing tomorrow. I have started rough layout for another ranking tier video. I've not done one of those in a while. And so because of a video I did recently, it inspired me to go, oh, here's another one that maybe I'll look at this. I looked to see how many games there were, and there's only about 15. So make a nice bite-size ranking tier. So I think I'm going to take another developer and do their games as a ranking tier video. But what I'm going to do is start work on it to deliver, hopefully publish it next week. So in between the cracks this week, I can play a little and work on it. Because I have a lot of stuff already stacked this week that will definitely, look, this might push. That's I have it planned and I'll start working on it, but as other things come in, they're more timely, it might push. But I also hope today to cut another episode of Celebrating Yesteryear. So another one of those going out. The one that published Saturday has done very, very well. It's one of the best ones in a while. It's got several thousand views already. So I think those are picking up for retro days, and I'm happy to have been a part of it. And also, finally, there might be a small news video to do today. Something dropped in my lap related to Basic Fun that I wasn't expecting, and a member over on Discord helped me get some photos. Couldn't get one of these products myself yet, but we'll see. I'll research a little bit and see if it's worthy. It won't be very long, 3 or 4 minute video, I think, but it's interesting. Interesting stuff to me that for a product line I thought was dead, and maybe it is. We don't know. We don't really know yet. So I think I have my Monday pretty well stacked. It's often a planning week. It's often a planning day at the beginning of the week, but I think I have enough to actually deliver and do today that it won't just be kind of planning. I think I'll produce something likely today that may be published by the end of the day if that news article thing pans out. So that's another day in the life of a full-time content creator. Find the story, find the bit, edit, put it together, hope somebody likes it. So I'm going to go ahead and get after it then. I will thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, if you're here every day, you know that I love you for that. Thank you for being here regularly. And almost, we're about to hit another 100 subscribers, almost at 700 or something, did I say, on this vlog? I looked the other day. I don't look every day. But the other day I was looking and I went, that's almost another whole number. I think it's 700. Anyway, awesome. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get after it then. Have a great Monday as best you can. I know it's Monday. Do something good for yourself if you can, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.